So now I'll introduce Derek. Derek, could you start by telling us a little bit about the history of Midas Technologies and about the services that you've been providing?
Of course. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining. Midas as a company was formed in February 2013 by 3 IT managers with experience in IT management across different sectors, including finance, manufacturing, IT services. So it's a quite broad spectrum. We are benefiting from our location in Midlands. We have access to a fantastic workforce, people who don't have to commute to other major urban locations. So here we have a very good pool of IT talents, which we would struggle to hire in Dublin.
Okay. And how has your business been impacted by the growth in cloud over the last couple of years? What are you starting to see happen out there?
You see, the cloud is absolutely fantastic to us. It's a core of our operation, and because of our IT management experience, we see benefits which cloud can offer to businesses, to our clients. So as new service provider, without any huge past baggage of old technology, we have based our offering fully on cloud services. Everything from a telephone system through file storage, email, ERP system, and business intelligence, which we offer, is cloud-based. When we meet our clients, we talk to them, and we talk with other companies. We can see that a lot of companies, customers, and service providers are actually struggling to make a transition from on-premises solutions to flexible cloud. There is a lot of uncertainty still about what cloud actually is, where the risks and benefits are. You have to understand that. We have all reason to think that in max 5 years, majority of IT systems which will be deployed will be provided from the cloud, not from premises. Installation on premises, it cannot be defended even from economical point of view. So that's we think that in the near future that will be absolute majority of installations.
And when you were looking at this whole business decision of moving to the cloud, when was that moment when you said, look, we need to get in the game, we need to be a cloud service provider?
You see, it wasn't just one moment like a spark. Myself, Bill, and Niall, we have been talking about this for a very, very long time. We've been analyzing what's going on out there in the IT world, in a business environment. So our decision, our direction taken was based on very solid research and tons of experience.
Okay, and what's the typical time that you find would be useful for this service, or this service would be useful for?
You see, we work with some major Irish and multinational financial institutions providing IT project management, IT delivery services. However, we have as well IT support team, which become the IT department providing full IT outsourcing for small and medium businesses in Ireland, ranging from 5 to 100 users. Those companies cannot afford in-house IT. They cannot have in-house IT to have professional IT systems, and they need those IT systems in order to stay competitive on the market. We also offer the white label IT services to some Irish IT companies, helping them to extend their offering to the clients.
And differentiation is a big thing now, particularly with the whole competitive side of cloud services. How does Midas differentiate itself?
Okay, so you see, we know this game from both sides of the fence. As IT managers who are buying services and as IT providers, because we've been working on both on both ends, and we don't bound ourselves with any single technology or vendor. We are determined to deliver full IT from the cloud. However, we make every call in customer best interest, weighting risks, costs, and benefits. So we tell customers when cloud is not right way for them. We tell them, listen, that thing we believe we should move to the cloud. That thing it should stay, and they are the reasons.
So it's really about the trusted advisor and being a proper face to their systems.
That's exact the term, yeah.
Yeah. What other kind of cloud services are you thinking about putting in to the existing portfolio? It's really about physical and virtual infrastructure. Where are you headed with that kind of thing?
You see, this is like this. We are here in Ireland and in Sweden in the situation when vast amount of IT systems are still on premises. People come to realization that they have to upgrade, they have to change, they have to expand, and so on. We often have to be able to migrate first to the cloud platform to simplify and upgrade. So first what we need is a reliable infrastructure as a service. It's simple. We first move to IaaS-based platform. Once it's all virtualized on the right platform, we do the upgrade. So IaaS is a kind of fundament to what we are doing. But then, because we provide the full scope of IT services, we are adding whatever a particular customer require.
And do you provide cloud services both on as well as off the customer premise, or is it your view that the cloud, the cloud should really be off the infrastructure you access in Exeter and Dublin?
Reality, Gerry, is that sometimes it is hybrid. Some elements, as I said before, they need to be on premises, and the real skill is to decide what should and what shouldn't move to the cloud.
Okay.
So yes, it is. It's quite often hybrid.
Yeah, one of the recent features that was introduced into the Egenera Cloud Suite was the ability for clients using their own Amazon EC2 accounts to broker services through the single pane of glass that the Cloud Suite represents through Exeter. Do you plan to use that?
Yes, of course. This is what we can use when we need to provide DR or different location and so on. And you see, it is important. It is important for our customers because in both Ireland and Sweden, customers like to talk to the real person, and there is no one size fits all. So for us, ability to deal with Exeter solution while having access to EC2 is important. As I said, disaster recovery or any other scenario where you need to have a more than one location, it is critical. Yes.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about the kind of different platforms you considered and looked at, and the kind of key requirements you had when making your decision about your choice of cloud provisioning and cloud orchestration and the management side of it.
See, we've looked at obvious major one, Azure and Amazon, and also we have considered putting in our own infrastructure in some data centers which we are working with. However, we have been looking for 24/7 support and an operation international reach, flexibility when it comes to design, right total cost of ownership, and something else which is very important to our customers, a human face of the provider. ourselves and our customers want to be able to talk with guys who look after the IT assets, because as I said, in both Sweden and Ireland where we operate, people want to talk to people and not just to the web form.
Okay. And put you on the spot here, why should a client sign up to Midas's cloud service?
Because we are experts who had experience working as IT managers on customer sides of the fence. Because with us, customers will get access to all expertise they require, with us focusing on their business benefits.
So it goes back to this thing about being the trusted advisor and from externality's perspective, enabling the likes of yourselves to be that trusted advisor and give a balanced kind of view to your clients for what they need. Exactly,
that's exactly as it is.
Yeah. Are there services that you have yourself that your clients can brand themselves?
Of course. One of our services, desktop365.com, is fully white labeled. Our IT support team as well operate in multi-tenant mode. We work with other IT companies delivering IT support on their behalf. So whatever service is delivered by us, our customers, if it's final customer or IT service provider, they can rebrand it. There's no problem. We are very happy with this.
Okay. The other aspect, of course, of providing these services is the service level agreement. Not only the one that you would have from us, but also the one that you provide to your clients. Can you talk a little bit about the SLA that Midas provides for its cloud services?
Yep. So by default, what we offer is 3 nines, 99.9 availability, with possibility to increase as per individual customer needs. When it comes to IT support services, all phones are guaranteed to be answered within 5 minutes. That's in the nutshell.
Yeah, and the other consideration, of course, in this game is the price. In the cloud computing context, there is a discussion, going back to the earlier point, about the race to the bottom with Amazon and the price cuts they've gone through. How does that affect your guys in the marketplace?
You see, what Amazon and other lower prices is what they lower prices for. It is really a commodity, and that's natural. Customers, however, pay for total solution, and this is what we provide. There is a lot of added value above the platform itself, and that comes from us or from our partners. And as I said before, customers want to be able to talk to the person who is responsible for the infrastructure. But the key element is but what users are buying. Users are buying ability to manage their finances. They are not buying a SQL database or file storage or something like that. They buy business solution.
And then there's, I suppose, another key sensitivity is this idea that all cloud is local at the end of the day. How important is it that you have a local presence in the marketplace or where you are operating?
Again, I just can't stress enough how important it is, how important ability to talk to your service provider face to face really is, and this in both Ireland and Sweden, and I'm pretty sure in other countries as well.
I suppose it's of great assistance to be able to know exactly where the platform is that you're operating your services from, as well as in the case of the Dublin site where
exactly.
your services come from. What kind of advice would you give to clients about if they're buying or building or selling? What advice would you give to somebody who's at the starting point of a design process for their cloud services, say another one of your peers, another MSP?
Okay, there's only one really focus on your customers, understand who are they, what problems they have are, stay in touch with your customers, There is nothing more important than talking to your customers. Technology, platforms, experts, all that sphere. You can buy all of it, and you can pay as you go.
Okay. We talk about physical infrastructure as a service and commercial machines as a service. What kind of thing do you feel is a killer app for your clients?
You see, every single user needs to create a document, save it, print it, email it, and have some sort of financial application or other business-related application. And this is what they need to be able to do it from any location, any device. So I would say desktops365.com is what they need, but I may be a little bit biased here.
I wouldn't say that for a moment there, not at all. What is the thing that almost all clients have to have, that they need to have when it comes to deploying complex multi-tier applications in the cloud?
Connectivity, but those days connectivity is not an issue, but that's the critical element.
So that's effectively from wherever they're seeing or operating the application themselves back to where it's being delivered from. Effectively, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then the final question, your opportunity to plug. If people want to contact you, how would they find you?
So the contact details are on our website, www.midastechnologies.ie, and my email address is derek@midastechnologies.ie.
Okay, thanks. Thanks very much.